Hi, my name's Steve Jack and welcome to March's video log, where we'll be looking at the last 2 months at a programming for exercise and in particular weight loss. Hopefully by now you've lost 4 or 5 kilograms. We're up to March, so how have you gone compared to your previous month? Are you still making progress towards your goal? Are you still dropping your body fat? If not, what's getting in the way? Are you eating your 40-30-30 balance, 40% carbohydrate, 30% protein, 30% fat? Hopefully by now, with your vegetable strategy, you can probably start to add in some fruits to your regime. Remembering you need 3 meals and 2 snacks at 40-30-30 ratio to keep moving yourself forward. We've looked at resistance training and we've spoken about your protocols needed for resistance training. Today what we're going to investigate is how to put your cardiovascular workout together. One of the biggest issues and mistakes I see in health clubs around the UK and right around Europe is when people come into the gym, the first thing they do is they get themselves onto a piece of cardio equipment. I think I mentioned last month they would go straight from the cross trainer to the ab roller. Cardiovascular training isn't the most important component of your weight loss plan. Resistance training is, which is why we do a resistance training first. Your body has something already stored inside the muscles called muscle glycogen. If you go and do cardiovascular work at a steady state type of heart rate, it can take around about 30 minutes to burn through muscle glycogen before you even look and start to burn fat. So if you do a 30-minute cardiovascular workout, chances are you haven't burned a lot of fat. Which is why we will do our resistance training first when you go to the gym. It'll only take 2 or 3 minutes to burn through the muscle glycogen during resistance training. So get through your resistance training first when you're strong, get through your muscle glycogen, then do your cardio second. Your resistance training at the gym for fat loss should take around about 30 minutes. 40 minutes maximum, 30 minutes. What you'll look to do then is to move on to your cardiovascular activity. Now, steady state cardiovascular activity just does not cut it for fat loss. You've heard of the fat burning zone, and you should be exercising in the fat burning zone. Big fat lie. The most effective thing you can be doing for fat loss is interval training, because it isn't the amount of calories you burn during the session I'm interested in, it's the amount of calories you burn after the session. So when you train at high intensity cardiovascular wise, your metabolism is going so much faster for the next 4 or 5 hours after a workout compared to maybe 30 to 60 minutes after a steady state cardio workout. So let's take a look at interval training. What is it? Interval training is simply when you go harder for periods of time and slower for periods of time. It's when we're trying to get our heart rate up to the 80-90% mark. When you steady state cardiovascular wise, or the fat burning zone, your heart rate sits around about 60% of your maximum heart rate. Very simply, your maximum heart rate can be around about 220 minus your age. So what you're looking at doing here is to be able to ramp up your heart rate to very, very high levels, around about 80% of your maximum heart rate, and then bring it back down lower again by going slower. Harder, easier. Harder, easier. Doing those protocols will allow you to metabolism to really jump up, so that means for 5 or 6 hours after your workout you're still burning fat, which is great. So you're burning fat back at the office or back at home watching the soaps. So let's take a look at those interval ratios. For your first month, I want you to go 45 seconds as hard as you can, and then 2 minutes slow as you like. So what I suggest is that you do nice and steady state for 5 minutes to get yourself into it after your resistance training, and then 45 seconds quick as you can. Really ramp up the intensity. For example, if you're using a bicycle, push those levels up. Get those levels up to 14, 15 as hard as you can manage. Really grind those legs out. And then 2 minutes slow as you like, bring the level back down. I want you to do 8 rounds. 8 rounds of 45 seconds on, 2 minutes off. Month 2, I want you to change that to 60 seconds as hard as you can, 2 minutes off. 60 seconds on, 2 minutes off, month 2. Month 3, I want you to go 90 seconds on, and I want you to go 90 seconds off, which is going to be a tough month. That's going to be a big jump. 90 seconds on, 90 seconds off. And the 4th month, I want you to jump that up to 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. Where you go hard as you can for 2 minutes, slow as you like for 2 minutes. If you're exercising 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I want you to begin to rotate what pieces of cardio you use. So, Monday you do your resistance training first, then you move into your cardiovascular work, yeah? But say you might use the treadmill on Monday, then Wednesday you might use the rower, and on Friday you might use the cross trainer. So keep adjusting and using what pieces of cardiovascular work you're using. Metabolic conditioning is about getting your body shaken up, blasted, worked, hard, fast, furious, strength, cardio, so that your metabolism stays shaken up for 6 to 8 hours, so when you're back at the office you're still burning fat. So, this week's series, let's take a look. We're going to do 4 stations, and the object is to be able to eventually build up to 4 sets of each one. First one, clean and press. Get a weight that's going to be challenging for you. You're going to clean and press. You're going to touch the floor, you're going to come up, and you're going to push. You're going to get down, back again. You're going to do 10 times on the right. You're going to change sides. You're going to do 10 times on the left. Use your legs, back nice and straight, and push. 10 and 10, yeah? Once you've completed 10 and 10, once you've completed 10 and 10, 20 deep jumps. Jump in, drive. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right down. 20, back to back. Take 90 seconds rest. Repeat. Can you build up to 4 times? Second station, dumbbell star jump, matrix. Light dumbbells, 2s, 3s, 4s, no more than 5s. This is a great cardiovascular exercise. We're going to work the body, 3 planes of motion in the legs, 3 planes of motion in the upper body with the arms, making sure that this is good for the abs and cardio. So, I want you to keep changing how we do this. I'm going to run through a series of options for you. Here we go. So, normal star jumps, 10, nice and fast. Out like that for 10. Once you've done 10, we're going to change, keep your feet positioned the same, but move the arms. So you're going to forward and back with the arms. You're going to go out and then with the arms like this. In the same motion, forward and back with the legs, side to side around the corner, round the corner. You're going to do 10 like this, split. Once you finish that, try doing forward and back with the feet, forward and back with the arms. 10, like that. Good work. Now go side to side with the feet, arms up, side to side. Boom. Try moving the arms in transverse plane, round the corner, forward and back with your legs, round the corner. Getting a lot of feed into the abs here. Feet in and out, drive the arms up and down. 10 like that. And rest. Do it up to 4 times. All you need to remember is to keep changing your feet pattern, keep changing the arm pattern. 90 seconds rest between each one. The object is that you want to be doing the star jump matrix for 60 seconds. Take 90 seconds to recover, build up to 4 times. Next up, next station, row to push and drive, superset with split jumps. So, grab yourself a challenging weight. You're going to have the weight on the floor here, across the body, up, push and drive away. So you end up in a frontal plane tilt. And down, up and drive. So you're working those abs. 10, other side, across the body, up, drive and tilt. And again, up, drive and tilt. 10 each side. Superset with split jumps. Start with the arms across. 10 like that. 10 like that. Once you completed 10, 10 over the top. And rest. 90 seconds rest. Repeat, building up to 4 times. Last one. We've got Swiss ball matrix. Going to be elbows on the ball, feet on the ground. What you're going to do first up, you're going to go forward and back for 10 with your elbows. You're going to go side to side for 10. 10 circles one way, 10 circles the other way. Here's the fun bit, then you're going to write your full name. First name, middle name, last name. S, T, E, V, E, etc. for your middle name and last name. When you finish your full name, slide down the Swiss ball, long lever crunch to finish. Lying down, interlock your fingers, and crunching up for 15 reps. The further back you start on the Swiss ball, the more the abs are going to be engaged. 90 seconds rest, and repeat. So, to review, interval training is really, really effective for fat loss. Do your resistance training first, then your interval work. That's a great way of putting your workouts together. Should be around about 50 minutes in the gym. Join me next month when we're going to start looking at getting yourself ready for the beach. Summer's coming, we're going to look at metabolic conditioning for summer. Join me then.